It's Junior MasterChef, the competition to find the best young cook in the country. From 2,000 applications, only 4 have made it through to the semi-finals. Now top chef and restaurant owner John Turode and actress and cookbook writer Nadia Sawala have to decide which cook is good enough to win the title of Junior MasterChef. Today, only the 4 strongest chefs remain. Across the 3 final shows, Georgia, Hadra, George and Amber will battle it out in some of their toughest challenges so far. Cooking for their heroes and delivering the most delicious food.
Nobody goes home now until such time as we crown our champion. This is where we have to be able to see them improve, to get better.
They have got the most exciting road ahead of them, and we get to watch it all.
To be in the semi-final is like a dream come true, because I've always really wanted to be a chef, and now it's like I'm even closer. I'm very proud of myself to be in the 4 final cooks, because it shows how good a cook I am.
I think if I was the Junior MasterChef champion, it'd just be an amazing experience.
Being so close to winning means a lot to me. I can just see the finish line of the final now.
Today's challenge is in 2 parts. First, they must invent a delicious plate of food from ingredients they've never seen before. Then they'll be leaving the MasterChef kitchen for the first time to cook lunch for the new Doctor Who and his companion.
The doctor's here.
Whatever you've done so far, just get it on the plate, okay?
Now these 4 begin the real battle for the title of Junior MasterChef.
Four semi-finalists on Junior MasterChef. That is really exciting.
Today, we've got something a bit different for you. In front of you, you will see a variety of ingredients, and we want you to come up with a dish.
We've seen you cook beautiful food, and today we want you to invent a fantastic dish. Anything you like. Now, you have to use your imagination. 1 dish, 1 hour, let's cook.
The semi-finalists must quickly think of what to make out of the ingredients they've been given. What will they create out of the meat, fish, vegetables, herbs, spices, fruit and dessert ingredients? Remember, these are experienced cooks. If you want to try this at home, make sure you have an adult to help you. So far in the competition, 12-year-old Hadra has wowed the judges with her spicing in dishes like her chili sea bass and pomegranate chicken.
My teeth are tingling, as is my tongue, with all the wonderful things that are inside your chicken.
You can't teach somebody how to work with spices like that. Hadra just has a gift.
Hadra, do you have an idea what you're going to cook for us?
A lamb kofta kebab curry with basmati rice.
What is going to make your food delicious?
The sauce that's with the kebabs and just all the herby flavours that are in the kebabs as well.
Hadra, good luck.
Thank you.
Hadra, our spice queen, we have kofta curry and rice.
Hadra is a very clever girl. She's giving us kofta with her own twist. She's putting mint, garlic and spices in.
11-year-old Amber has displayed some stunning technique in dishes like her chocolate roulade, fish cakes and pea soup.
That is as good as soup gets. Divine. Amber loves cooking. Her seasoning is a dream. Her texture's absolutely gorgeous.
Amber, I can smell chocolate. What are you making for us?
A mango chocolate mousse cake.
So why have you decided on this delicious sounding dessert?
My mum's friend, she gives me loads of recipes, and I've tried this a couple of weeks ago and it went really well.
Amber, 2 puddings, please. 1 for me, 1 for Nadia. Amber chocolate mousse cake and mango. Chocolate mousse cake, fantastic. Mango and chocolate? Really?
Let's hope it's not an experiment too far.
You have 30 minutes left.
11-year-old George has made it to the semi-finals with skillful dishes like salmon sushi and apple tart tatin.
Really tasty. That is a marriage made in heaven.
Everything he does is actually quite complicated. George is getting it right in the button.
Hiya, George.
Hi.
What are we having?
Rosemary covered duck breast with carrots and mashed potato.
Why have you decided to put rosemary with the duck?
Mainly because I was watching this TV programme and he covered pork with rosemary, and I thought I'll give it a go with duck.
What do you think it is about you, George, that is special as a cook?
Well, I like adventuring with food, like mixing 2 dishes together. It's just what I love to do in the kitchen.
Good luck, George.
Thank you.
Completely what we'd expect from George. Few ingredients, simply cooked. Let's hope he's done us proud and got that seasoning absolutely perfect together.
Throughout the competition, 12-year-old Georgia has impressed the judges with delicious food like her Thai salmon and perfect pear tart.
That tart is better than many, many things I've ever eaten on MasterChef. Georgia, so much energy, and all that energy going into her food. The girl knows exactly what she's doing and the food comes out beautifully. Georgia, how does it feel to be a semi-finalist on Junior MasterChef?
It feels amazing. I haven't stopped screaming and I've kind of like calmed down because I didn't want to lose my voice because I like talking. And I couldn't even eat breakfast. That's how excited I actually am.
What are you cooking for us today, Georgia?
A chocolate orange pot with creme anglaise.
Georgia, what's creme anglaise?
Custard, but I think it's the French word. It sounds a bit more sophisticated. I couldn't really just say custard, so I thought I'd say creme anglaise.
I can't wait. Chocolate orange pudding and creme anglaise, lots of custard, yum.
Huge amounts of work, and she is loving it. I hope we love her food. You have 5 minutes. Step away from your benches, please. Your time is up.
On the spot today, George has come up with a dish of duck breast, carrots, mashed potato and a rosemary sauce.
Yum. Your duck is cooked beautifully. It's still pink inside, crispy on the outside. Your mashed potato is wonderful and smooth. One tiny thing would make the dish really sensational, and that is a bit of seasoning on your carrots.
The rosemary goes brilliantly. It really is a very tasty meal, beautifully cooked.
I was a bit out of my comfort zone, but when I got into the cooking and I realised what I was going to cook, I was in the zone and I cooked all of it really well.
Georgia has chosen to make a chocolate orange pot with creme anglaise.
Wow, the chocolate pot is so chocolatey and the orange goes brilliantly with it. And then the custard is really sweet and creamy. Yummy.
It's really rich with lots of chocolate, but the orange just makes the whole thing disappear in your mouth. It is really delicious. But inside, it's a bit undercooked.
If it just had a couple more minutes, it would have been like perfect. So I'm fairly impressed with myself.
Hadra has chosen to cook a main course of lamb kofta kebab curry served with basmati rice and carrots.
Lovely, juicy lamb meatballs. Sweet, but it's got spice. You get a little bit of warmth in the back of your throat from the chilli. It's very good. But one thing for me, a little bit more seasoning in your rice.
Okay.
It's like fireworks in your mouth. Really aromatic spices. That is very, very special to be able to cook like that. It's just gorgeous.
Thanks. I was really pleased that something that I just created they'd really enjoyed, so I was happy with the result.
Amber's taken a risk making a pudding of mango and chocolate mousse cake accompanied by a mango cream.
Really interesting in a very, very good way. Because the mango has become a little bit sour, but on top of that is this sticky, sweet chocolate pudding with a crispy outside, and the two come together really nicely.
Thank you.
Wow. What an amazing texture that has. As I put it in my mouth, it all disappeared. I think I'd call that chocolate cloud cake. I really, really like it.
I was really happy when the judges liked it with the mango. I learnt that I can just add what I like and experiment with it.
The first challenge is over. Now our four must raise their game even higher.
Well done, guys. You've all been amazing. Your next challenge is the most exciting yet, because you're all going to be cooking for a very famous person.
And to get you there, they have sent a very unusual mode of transport. Off you go.
What about us?
Well, how are we going to get there?
I can't believe they just went off.
For their next challenge, the TARDIS has transported the four semi-finalists 150 miles to the film set in Cardiff where they make Doctor Who. It's here that the 11th incarnation of the Doctor, Matt Smith, emerged. And hooked up to travel the universe with his new companion, Karen Gillan.
Trust me, I'm the Doctor.
Can't believe you guys left us behind.
We had to come on the coach.
Anyway, we're here, and you are cooking lunch for the Doctor and his companion.
You're going to be cooking in a catering van and cooking in teams.
We know you can cook delicious food, but make us proud. Off you go.
We can do this. Okay.
They now have just 1.5 hours before Doctor Who and his companion stop filming to break for lunch. George and Amber will be cooking the Doctor's favourite meal.
Is there a tablespoon anywhere?
George is taking charge of the main course, fillet steak with potato wedges and béarnaise sauce, made with eggs, olive oil and the herb tarragon. Amber is making the Doctor's favourite pudding, treacle sponge with custard.
If if I get a bit stuck on the custard, can you help me? And if you get stuck on something?
Yeah, definitely.
Amber, how are you feeling?
It's a bit hard. I don't really like to follow recipes, so...
You don't like to follow recipes?
No.
George, how do you feel about making béarnaise sauce?
I've never made it before, but I'll give it a go.
You know what good food should taste like.
Yeah.
So make sure it's really tasty.
Yeah.
At the other end of the catering truck, Georgia and Hadra are making lunch for Doctor Who's companion. Georgia is in charge of the main course, Oriental crispy duck pancakes with a plum sauce. Hadra is preparing the companion's favourite, banoffee pie.
My first time cooking duck, and I'm cooking it for Doctor Who's companion.
Yeah, I know.
This could go wrong, but it could go right as well.
I've made stuff similar to this, but I'd never made banoffee pie before.
Is there anything you're worried about?
At the moment, we're okay. Everything's under control.
And what happens if one of you doesn't get the job done?
We'll be helping each other out.
Very good.
Remember, if you want to cook at home, always ask an adult to help you.
The expectation is high, not just from you and I, but also from the Doctor and his companion. Today, the food has to be out of this world.
When they break for lunch from filming, their food must be ready. They simply cannot hold up the set.
George has already cut and seasoned his potato wedges ready to cook.
A bit nervous because I've never cooked these dishes before, but I'm going to try really hard to get my steak bread, my seasoning and my sauce right.
Next, George must use all his skill to master the béarnaise sauce, which will go on the Doctor's fillet steak.
Béarnaise sauce, it's buttery, it's rich, but it's got lots of tarragon and it tastes like an aniseed sweet.
How's it going, George?
All right, but it's not very thick.
It's not very thick.
Yeah.
Are you following the recipe?
Yeah, but I accidentally added all the butter at once, and I was meant to add it bit by bit.
If you put too much butter in too fast, it just turns to slop. That's not going to thicken, you're going to have to start that again.
My sauce has gone wrong. I need to make sure this is really clean and then start again.
That's going to really put George behind. I hope he can just work hard enough and fast enough to make sure he gets everything done on time.
OK, guys, you've had an hour, which means you've got just half an hour left.
George is making the plum sauce that will spice up the companion's duck pancakes. And Hadra is busy making the caramel filling for her banoffee pie.
So, girls, how's it going?
It's really, really fun. It's a really good experience. I mean, we're in a van and we're cooking food that's really, really tasty.
You've got a lot of different things that you've got to get done, though. How's that going? Are you on top of all of that?
Because we were working as a team, we're both helping each other out.
Hadra, how's the toffee filling for the banoffee pie going?
It's fine. Although the recipe didn't say it, I put it in the fridge for a while just to help it set, because otherwise it would be too runny and it would just collapse.
Good luck, girls. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Hadra's caramel was a bit thin, so she put it in the fridge to thicken it up. But the fact is, when you take that ring off, if that sauce is too thin, it's too thin. And instead of banoffee pie, we're going to have banoffee plate.
On the other team, Amber's well on the way with her treacle puddings. The mixture's been made and poured into the moulds, ready to be steam cooked. But she still has another element of her dish to master.
I've never made a custard before, so that's the most thing that I'm nervous about. I'm not sure that everything's going to go to plan, but I hope it will.
To make custard, Amber must gently heat eggs, sugar and milk. But if she's not careful, she could end up with scrambled eggs.
We know Amber can cook amazing desserts, but she has never made custard before. And custard is a very tricky customer.
In 15 minutes, the Doctor and his companion are going to be here and they will want their lunch.
Georgia and Hadra are racing to finish the duck pancakes and pie, but John is worried.
You guys got mess everywhere. You've got plates underneath the hot lights. The spoons are going to go limp. Your ducks are not going to be done. You need to clean down. Remember, tidy cooks are good cooks.
Meanwhile, George is still struggling with his béarnaise sauce, and he also has to cook the fillet steaks, so it's all hands on deck to get it out on time.
Amber, how are you getting on?
I'm done. I can help George now.
You're going to help George?
How long left do we have?
About 10 minutes before lunch.
Amber, are you going to make the salad? What bowl should I use? Can you see the clean bowl that the wooden spoon's in? Yeah. Make it in that. Thank you, Amber. Okay.
They're just praying for lunch, guys. The doctor and his companion are on their way.
Very hungry, always hungry. Lunch is a big event on the set of Doctor Who. It really is.
By the time it gets to 1 o'clock for lunch, we're just absolutely starving and really excited to eat.
Yeah, you know, had to learn the lines, work hard. Been busy.
The doctor's here.
Whatever you've done so far, just get it on the plate, okay?
Let's go. Quick. We're running late, guys. Quick, let's go. It looks great, guys. What a lovely steak. What a lovely plate.
There, we're ready.
Good, let's go. You got one?
Yes.
Look at that. Looks fantastic.
Hey! Oh, well done. Amber.
Oh,
wow.
look at that.
And Matt. Thanks.
Here you go.
George.
Oh.
I can't believe it. Chips as well.
Oh, amazing.
Right. Thank you.
Georgia, Hadja, are we ready? Ready to rumble? Don't get your pancakes.
Thank you. Let me take this off you, Georgia. Lovely. Well done.
Oh, thank
God, that looks
you.
gorgeous.
Oh, amazing.
Well, I must
Gorgeous.
say.
George has cooked the doctor's favourite main course, medium rare fillet steak with béarnaise sauce, potato wedges and a side salad. But will it be just what the doctor ordered?
Oh, great. Look at that. Nice to cook. And the sauce is it's good. It's a good béarnaise sauce. And the chips are great.
Yeah, the chips are gorgeous. They're like proper chips.
I'm impressed.
I'm really impressed.
It's a really lovely meal. Hats off to him. If I was wearing a hat, I'd tip it.
For the companion's main course, Georgia has cooked Chinese crispy duck with plum sauce, cucumber, spring onion and pancakes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah? As good as the steak?
Better than the steak.
No, really?
Yeah. I hate fat on duck, and there is no fatty bits in this, which is good. This sauce is really nice. It's got a lot of flavour. It's quite strong, so you can just put a little bit in. Just how I like it. And I'm going to have another one.
Great sauce. Well done. Beautifully presented. But this is a winner for me. A steak. Brilliant.
Yeah.
You got talent, my man.
Back in the catering van, both teams are racing to get their puddings out.
Listen up, guys. The dessert's got to go. The doctor's got a tight schedule. He has to go and go back on set. So quick. Let's go.
Hadra and Georgia are worried their banoffee pies are going to turn out to be a flop.
You just do it and I'll do the topping.
I don't know how to.
Joe?
We now have to think of a way to make that look pretty without it looking like a mess. How are we going to do that?
I think we should push in the crumbs a bit, maybe focus it on the banana.
Like a little wheel or something like that,
Okay.
maybe, and then you can decorate it.
First out of the truck are George and Amber, with the doctor's choice of pudding. Traditional treacle sponge with vanilla custard.
My favourite dessert is gorgeous. It's very light. It's very well cooked, warm.
It's got a bit of a kick to it.
Like a citrusy kick.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Well done, Amber.
Finally, Georgia and Hadra serve the banoffee pie
Oh my.
with cream.
This right here is my idea of heaven. Banoffee pie is my favourite dessert, and this is a really, really good one.
Lots of different textures in there. You've got that lovely crumbly stuff.
Biscuits. That's your winner, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a winner.
What a day. Our 4 semi-finalists should be extremely proud of themselves.
Yes, there were moments of panic. Certainly we were worried at some points, but they did it. Every one of them worked so hard and cooked beautiful tasting and stunning looking food.
Well done, well done.
Dudes, if I could cook like that at your age, I'd be a rich man or something like that. It was brilliant. And we're impressed, aren't we?
Yeah.
You've got real skill, all of you.
Hey.
Well done. Woo. Thank you. Thank you.
George battled with his béarnaise, but his steak was perfectly cooked and perfectly seasoned, and the doctor was wowed by it.
Amber's custard never made it before, and it was a dream.
It was good working with each other because if I needed help, then George helped me, and if he needed help, I helped him.
Yeah, I think it was really good because I need quite a lot of help and Amber really saved the day.
George's duck, what can I say? The companion thought it was crispy and delicious, and the plum sauce was fantastic.
Hadra's banoffee pie. She was confident all the way through, and she did a really good job, especially covering up the little mistake with the slices of banana.
Me and Georgia worked really well as a team because we knew what each other was struggling with, and we just had a really good time doing it, so that was a lot more fun. And we didn't argue. Yeah, we didn't argue.
If they thought today was scary and it was a monster task on Doctor Who and it was out of this world, well, I tell you what, what's coming up next? Ha! This is nothing. Talking about our semi-finalists, where are they?
Oh, not again.
Next time, Georgia, Hadra, George and Amber face more challenges as they battle it out to become champion. They'll be cooking for 3 of the UK's most popular writers, including Dame Jacqueline Wilson and the legendary JLS.
This is absolutely incredible.